Change is messy, change is hard, change is ugly, change is painful, but change is inevitable. It's life. And unfortunately, we're in this place of change. We yearn for what we've left behind. We yearn for the life that we had. Can we please just go back to normal? Can we have our normal back? And I'm pretty sure you're feeling like that right now. And I believe that forced change is the best change. When our options are severely limited, perhaps when we have no other options, that's the best form of change, because that enables us to move forward into a different space. And you're hearing quite a lot the new normal. In fact, the new normal is, everybody's talking about the new normal. And I hate that term. In fact, I even hate the term normal. What is normal? Who wants to be sane and normal and usual? I prefer abnormal and insane. Isn't that amazing? That's where life kind of seems to happen, I believe. So every time I was hit with cancer, I was having to deal with what is this now, this normal now, because the old Richard, we can't have that back. The pre-cancer Richard is gone, and now I've got to deal with what this thing is. And that was really hard and messy, and it's change. But then when I went into remission, that was amazing, and it's been 3 times now, and every time it's the colors are brighter, the sounds are lovelier, the people are still the same. I'm kidding, the people are great. But I've got a new lease on life. My life can mean something more now. Isn't this amazing? And maybe this is an opportunity for us to be in that space where you've survived something. I didn't survive this thing just to survive it. I didn't get to the other side of coronavirus just to have lived through this weirdest of times that the planet has faced. I want this thing to mean more. I want to have evolved. I want to have become a better person. I want something different. But yet we yearn for the normal that we have left behind. So what an amazing opportunity to figure out what were the parts of that normal that were actually worth going back to. How much of that do you really want? How much of that was just, I want to go back to what was comfortable. I want to go back to what I know, because there is a sense of comfort in that. And the unknown there's a lot of fear associated with unknown, uncertainty. It's discomfort. And discomfort's amazing, actually. But what happened, and this is the second thing I want to say. So number 1, be careful about what you want to go back to and deem to be normal. And number 2, when we do move forward and when we do move into this new space, in fact, this space right now is new because it's different, but whatever it is that we're moving into and what the choices that you make in terms of what you want your life to look like, I would caution you to write them down, because what happens, and I've seen this in the 3 times I've been in remission, is that you start off and it's like, wow, amazing life. My life should never suck at this point in time now, because why would it suck? Because it sucked before I had cancer and that sucked. I no longer have cancer. My life is not going to suck. I don't want to go back to any of that suckiness. So I get to choose the new stuff going forward. And you choose the new stuff. And then as time gradually goes past, you find yourself just easing back into the old habits, the old default habits of doing things the way you always did them, because that's the way you always did them. And then what was the point in surviving this thing? And that's our default. That's what normally happens. Unless we put checks and balances in place that keep us honest in terms of where we wanted to go, unless we understand and we lower the expectations from I'm going to move out of this, in this, we talk about, this is my safety zone, and this is where magic happens. And we think that magic should arrive in this beautiful little package with a ribbon around it. It's like, it's magic. And unfortunately, that's not what magic is. Magic is the mess. And out of that mess is the magic, actually. But our expectations are, we're moving into the new magic. And then when we find out it isn't so magic, we're like, okay, I'd rather have the old one back again because that was at least comfortable. So when we acknowledge to ourselves that it is still going to be messy for a long time, and that discomfort should actually be our new normal, perhaps we won't slide back into the old default patterns. So that's just some advice to you. In other ways, recording my thoughts so I can keep myself honest. But if you like the video, please hit like, please hit subscribe for more, share with your friends, and until next time, stay safe.